There's Hello Kitty. Yeah, I've got the C920 mic on. Sometimes I've got everything set for a headset and nothing's connected, but I can see it. I can see the audio jumping up and down. Yeah. B-Bum's streaming. I'm forgetting that I'm in like the morning zone here. Oh yeah, it's vibrating. Just letting me know the thing's available. Here, let's get it off of that for you guys that are watching the VOD. Trying to get myself. You know, I've been eating a couple apples and cold coffee, iced coffee. Let's see. Yeah, man, Luther's Mercantile. Hey, it's Asus, man. Hey, what's happening? How's my balance with the music? Can you hear it at all? I got my desktop audio turned way down on my speakers. I need to work on some stuff instead of just eating food and talking to the camera. Yeah. Well, I got the dashboard open over here. I don't need this silly thing. I was just saying that it's cool how the I always call it the Lunar Uprising. How the notifications come through. I was just looking that B-Bum was on, and then I was like, "Big Junk, your star's live," and I'm like, "Whoa, oh, okay." Pay attention to your stream, you jackass. Yeah, man. Oh, goodness. Well, hello. Yeah, I was actually thinking about, I was gawking at guitar picks. Let me get the mouse over here. On these sales, one thing that, like, even the regular 20% sale that they have, like whenever there's not a holiday or something, always pay attention to, if you're on GFS, always pay attention to the save another 15%, because you have to put the one code in and then the other code in. Most, a lot of people make this stuff and they refuse to buy the stuff, but whatever. Sometimes I'm talking to people that just want to get into this stuff, and got all these great sales, but you have to be sure to stack those in the promotions later. Yeah, I got my chat up there. I'll have to keep my eye on it. It's not very big. I wonder if I could slide it. I wonder if I can make it a little bit longer. Yeah, it splits right there. Ooh, I can. That helps. I don't need as big an activity feed as I do a little bit more chat, depending on if I'm on this screen. It helps a lot. But anyway, with the sales in mind, I'll go up to categories. Am I on the right screen? I am not on the right screen. Now I'm over here. Oh, crazy. Party 22. Thank you, Dart. That's awesome. I know I've got you saved. I wonder if I want to see if I can let's see, let me get the text field over here. I forgot you would probably be getting done pretty soon. I know that emote. That's Dark Native. Yeah, man, it's awesome. Excellent. Where is my silly mouse? I can't see it. We got a white screen over here. I was looking at, while we're talking, I'll do a shout out here in a minute. Whenever you're, let me get the mouse on this so you can see it moving around. Anytime you're looking at GFS, remember to put both codes in, because if you'll, it only shows the pointer on, when I'm just in OBS, but when I'm actually streaming, it won't show the pointer. But anyway, right under, whenever you're doing those promotions, those sale promotions, always pay attention to, you have to put the first code in and the other, because you'll notice in small print it says save another 15%, which 10 and 15 makes 25. I keep making the mistake of putting the bottom one in, and it's like, you only get 15 off. So if you're doing like the clearance stuff, you go over here and the categories and drop down, you can go over to clearance, and all that stuff is like, anything over here like is 25% off. I mean, it's like, and the prices don't look that great until you take that whole 25% off, and then it's like, whoa, it's crazy. Yeah, man, I sure appreciate it. I didn't have anyone in here yet. Well, Asus was put here, and he definitely knows you. He definitely knows you. I mean, there's always the VOD, right? If you shout, so the VOD. I need to practice anyway. Where are you, Mousy? I feel like I've got you saved. I'm gonna see. I must not yet, or if I've got the code different. I always try to keep it as simple as possible. I'll have to look. I'll get it figured out. Let me do the regular one, just so I can say I got one. Yeah, man. Get one of those and get one of these. Also got Asus in here. Yeah, man. You get a chance to check out Asus too, man. Get myself straightened out. But anyway, get the mouse over here. Like, are there any slicks in clearance? Yeah, I mean, there's a couple. I mean, this is 270, but man, if you do the 25 off, that drops dramatically. Let's see what's wrong with it. It may already be gone. No, add to cart. It's available. This is a loser special fretboard separating from neck. Now that's fairly significant, but the discount may not be enough. But at the same time, this body is like off the chain, and these pickups they're really good. I mean, they're machine wound, but they're really good stuff. They sound really good. And this is Fender scale, so you can put Tele neck or a Jazzmaster neck on that, like, just bolt right on it. It's really cool. What else do they got going on? Let's go back. Like these with the Filtertrons, 260. Wonder what they say is wrong with it. Salute special, high frets. I mean, come on. Do a little bit of level work on there, and a little bit of crowning frets and dress, polishing up. Pickups sound awesome, and it's a maple board, which is kind of cool. Man, it's nice. It's really cool. Look on that. Bigger brass bridge, like a wrap around. Locked in. The saddles are locked onto a rail. Simple controls. Oh man, it's pretty sexy for. I wonder what that is. Let me go over here and find the calculator. I wonder if it. No, I can't get the calculator to show up. Let's see. Let's X that out. The 260. I'm gonna hit the calculator again. So basically, 260 times 0.75. Yeah, it's 195. For some really good Filtertrons and a wraparound bridge, and you just gotta level and crown some frets. Or put your favorite telly neck on. This is insane, man. It's awesome. Zero that out. Matter of fact, I'm going to grab a calculator and put it over here. On top of the dashboard, the parts I'm not looking at. Yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciated the raid, man. That's super cool. And my raid alert worked, so I had to make sure to sign back in. Let's go back. You've got Strat's really cool too. Yeah, I mean that Crazy Jazz Master thin line thing is basically, it's like $10 more, so that means it's not really much over 200 either. That's a cool guitar, man. Crazy. The pickups in the Strats and the Tellys are these are the slicks, so they're Alnicos and good wire. I don't know what the beeping is that song like have cuss words in completely inaudible cuss words in it. It's insane. Yeah, man. Anyway, let's go back. Let's see what Xavier guitars they've got. What's going on with that? I mean, these say like these 335s are over 300, but you take the 25 off and it starts to get dramatically less. Anything cool here? Kind of nice. A jazz bass ready to go. I wonder if it's actually still there. Add to cart. Man, 195. Let's look at that headstock. Man, that's pretty cool. Let's see what they say. Visible knot, underfinished, not that big a deal. small wood grain lines show through finish. That's really not a big deal. I mean, it's pretty, it's pretty simple. At almost 200, that's basically $50 off. 25% is like $50 off that. So less than 150 with some shipping. Pretty cool. These are really nice, man. It's a little bit pale board. I probably would stain that a little bit darker. What's going on with this song? Why is it beeping? It's ridiculous. Why is it beeping? Oh. Okay, let me get up here in our heavy metal compilation. We have other options. Let's see, we could just listen to some Celtic music. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's hitting the view okay. It probably could be louder, I'm guessing. Let me go to the volume, turn it up a little bit. Hey, Mississippi. Very, very good to have you, man. Just looking at guitar parts. Was just talking about the promotions on Guitar Fetish. Get the mouse back over here. X that image out. You just have to remember to stack their promotions, whatever the 10% is that's off of everything, and also whatever the code that says 10 and the code that says 25, you have to be sure to put them both in, because it'll only give you 15%. In small print it says an additional 15% to make it 25. It's like I make that mistake all the time. Get in a hurry checking out. Let's see what else I got going on. I mean, check this dog ear 335. I mean, it's what, 309. It's 25% off because it's in clearance. Let's see what they're not really going into what its problems are, but it's in clearance. Let me look real close and see if they say. No, there's nothing at the bottom, so there can't be anything too wrong with it. It may just be a one that got returned, and there really isn't anything wrong with it. But chrome dog-eared P90s and the gold finish, that's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Let me go over to my thing. Let me put, what, 309, and yeah, it zeroed out. Let's see, 309 in the calculator times 0.75 to get 25% off. It's 231.75, like 232 and some shipping, but like those are cool. Those are really cool, man. Interesting. Let's see what else is going on. Basically same thing in black. Yeah, add the cart. It's not, and it's got the diamond inlays. It's pretty cool. What do they say about this one? They don't really go into any. It must be a return as well. I mean, somebody felt like they needed to return it or something. But if you work on guitars, you usually can get through anything that's going on with something like this. Same thing, 309. So that means it's the 232 plus some shipping. I appreciate it. Yeah, thanks. Got shirts to do, man. You got work to do. Smoking a bowl. Got important things to do, man. Thank you, though. Whoa. Was driving, okay. I'm very impressed with how good cell phone reception is and stuff on being able to look at streams and stuff. Like the amount of bandwidth we get with our data plans is amazing. I watch people stream on their phones like out on the move, and like sometimes they have better like streams than some of us sitting here with a PC. I mean, it's a phone, but I'm like, dang, it's impressive. It sounds to me like if you could get one of those USB hubs powered off of your car or whatever, you could have multiple cameras and different mics and audio and stuff on a phone stream. It's be like a driving around traveling band or something. Oh, it's awesome. Alright, what else is going on over here? Let's back out of this screen and see what's going on. See what kind of bodies they got going on. Always got something cool. And remember, any of these are 25% off. So it says 44 bucks for the Polonia strap bodies and for the telly bodies, but you knock another chunk off of that, and it's like somewhere in the 30 bucks for. And I think once you get finished on those, they just sound like really good old. Sound like swamp ash to me. Close enough. I mean, it's really soft. But I always, any place I do like pilot holes or screw holes, I wick a little bit of water thin super glue into the holes after a screw's been put in them. It hardens and soaks into there, and you can do a couple applications so the capillary effect will pull the glue into the wood. Super hard, does just fine. You just have to remember to do that on somewhere in the middle of the scratch build. You add some of that hard glue soaked into the wood, and you never have any problems. No strip screws. I mean, you could strip any screw in anything if you try, but it does just fine. The yellow body's cool again. Is this a double bound? Yeah, double bound. Can't remember how much 25% off of 90 was. I actually got one of these black binding white bodies for my one humbucker build I'm gonna do. I had a large fret left-handed strat neck that I was gonna do basically pretty much a shredder guitar. I've got have a DiMarzio Super Distortion that's F spacing. It's just perfect for that kind of thing. What else is going on? Anyways, you got all this stuff is 25% off. So it can be a little rough, but a lot of people are just wanting a dependable beater guitar, you know. As far as in my experience, the neck pockets are better on these than some guitar companies. They usually fit most Fender and all parts necks just fine. Oh, man. Let me get the mouse back over here. I I guess I should. Apple. I always cut the apple with one of these knives in a circle in the end, and then I quarter it. The cool thing is you just bite the seeds. You eat like a whole quarter out. The stomach is so good. Anyway, back in a second. Mmm. Turn that mine back on. And look here, hey! Oh man. Oh yeah, got one more of these. Having iced coffee. And yeah, man. Work on this. I need to just work on guitars, but I get the brainstorming, writing stuff down. I always bite the chord part out. Pretty awesome. Very nice to see you. Very nice to see you. I need to come see you more often. I love tie-dye. I used to do that when I was younger too. Haven't made a big old mess with that in a while. was watching this one video on doing the dirt tie-dye with the like certain rusty beach soils and stuff like that that will stain white. Kind of interesting. Because if you're someplace and that's what's available, like, why not? Let's do it. Tie it up and get it in there. I think you have to let it dry. You have to get it in there and let it soak and let it dry. Then you wash it and it's like dirt dye. I don't know what I can't remember what they called it. It's kind of cool though. Man. What else is going on in our silly little guitar world here? Anyway, we got our silly bodies. Man, they just go on and on. Man, look at that green. $80, Sherwood green. Well, make a cool telly. You could do a black or like a cream, or oh yeah, you could go pearloid. Small finish chip near a neck pocket, and usually they give you a pretty good, yeah. I mean, that's seriously, and honestly, that right there, you could drop a tiny bit of water, like shave this a little bit with an X-Acto knife to where it was open, and turn the body on edge and drop just a little bit of water thin super glue, and it would go up in and under there, and it's cured just like that. You wouldn't even see that. If you even indeed had a problem with that little mark or whatever. Like, what's that add up to? Let me back out of this picture. So $80. My brain's not wanting to do it up. Alright, I'll put 80 in here times 0.75. Like $60. I mean, dude, that is just, that whole green machine. And these do that. The holes of these match like a regular vintage. They didn't used to match like vintage telly bridge string holes and all that. They do now. And let me get on the main picture here and get it bigger. Like the right above the neck, that round, it used to be like this, the 70s version. It just didn't look like a cool old school telly body. They all do now. It doesn't have like a very distinct square. Yeah, you can see where my mouse is moving on there. On one of the other screens you couldn't. But anyway, this isn't as squared off as some of them. And this doesn't have like the router bump like a 50s version. But I mean, $60, a finished body, ready to put together. That I think these are the poplar, white poplar bodies, the Xavier guitar parts, XGB. I'm just like, dang, man. X out of that. It's weird how this thing's doubling the image. I don't know, whatever. Back out of that. I wish the two humbucker tellies had I wish they had more of them with the regular telly control plate, but they're still really cool. One for $75. I wonder what sort of problems the 75's got. Yes, it has a little bit funny. The controls. The controls are a little bit oddly. I'm not a big fan of the toggle switch on tellies, but you know, still really cool. And you could put a telly control plate over that. You just have the hole in the back because it's got the. All right, what are they saying? Visible seam lines. Okay, I mean, if you just have to have perfect finish, then maybe you won't enjoy that one. But what is 75% of 75? Sounds like 50, but I'm not exactly sure. Let me get over here and clean the calculator out here. 75 times 0.75. 56.25. Pretty good deal for a slick as snot, ready to go. Oh, that's the seam lines that they're talking about. Yeah, I couldn't care less about that. It's like guitars get beat up. It doesn't really matter, man. Like, that's the idea, is like like really cool beaters and not have to poison yourself because you don't have a good place to paint, you know. And the body's the thing, it's the hardest. It's, you know, it's worth it to do the work to get a good looking finish on body, but man, it's just a tremendous amount of work. I guess this comes with a control cover. I don't know. We could make one, but much easier if it came with one. I guess it does come with one. I don't know. A little bit of a little weird spot in the route. Is that the pickup route? Are they, oh yeah, that's right, it's a Filtertron shape. So that's a problem, because Filtertron usually goes down in the hull, so you would see that mark. But it's Filtertron hulls. Usually if you make it just a tiny bit wider, it's big enough to fit a humbucker in, and you can put rings around that easily. Interesting. Alright, let's back out of that. They just call me with the gold. It's a gold telly body too. 85. Let's see. Wow, that's crazy. Crazy green burst thing. Play maple. 95. Some of these Polonies, the ones that are really discounted, because you're going to take 25 off of that, some of them are really, really rough. Like they've got like little voids in them and cracks and crazy stuff. The other ones are so cheap, it's kind of pointless to get the cheaper ones, unless you just really want something to practice on or something. I want to build a guitar to smash on stage like Pete Townsend. Like, alright, that's perfect. Hey Greg, I'm being crazy and looking at Guitar Fetish. I was talking about how you have to stack the coupons in there. If you look in the small print on the whenever they do their sales, it'll say for an extra 15% off. So you have to stack the promotional codes, because it's 10% off and then there's 15, which makes the 25. Sometimes because the one has the number 25 in it, I think you always think you've got it beat, but you have to put both codes in. Boy, look at that green. Look at that purple. Wonder what's wrong with the 80. Dang, that's pretty. I mean, Greg, I would think Greg's would be the first one to appreciate this. Like, you know what? I don't have to paint that. Breaking his back, getting something painted. whenever it's just something, it's like, okay, I need a beater guitar. Greg has the patience to make his tester guitar, but at the same time, it's just like, yeah, that's good looking purple. Looks great, man. Let me get over here. Where are you? Oh, I'm actually on the screen because I'm moving it around. Doing the thing, yeah. That, obviously, you have to put the gap. Yeah, you gotta put the gap in there, man. Should I love the Big John's? Alright, I'm obviously signed out of Stream Elements, because that's just... And it did that earlier too, didn't it? I bet it did that earlier. Purple Haze Telly. It was so cool, man. Let me borrow this screen. Let's just go over there. Yeah, it seems to be signed in. See your exclamation orb, but it put my stupid name up there and in chat. Let's try again. We'll go back to that screen. Gremlins! Gremlins! SO gap orb. Was the other, did I put capital, was it supposed to be capital O? Why? I don't understand what it does when this happens. I really don't get it. There's something I'm missing. There's something I'm not getting. How annoying. You know what? I'm so stupid. I always do this, but that's why I'm practicing at this. It's just exclamation orb. Here, I'll go back to the other screen. There it is. I was like, what? Come on, man. Yeah, that's the idea, was to put it the shortest thing in there. Yeah. Keep trying to put the SO in there. It's supposed to be short on purpose, so you can just go magic. Not if you're a really, really bad wizard. The bad wizard. Eating apples. I always use these Subway knives. I don't know if out there if you guys ever had Subway sandwiches. They're a pretty big corporation, but I always call these Subway knives because that's where I always see them. I always cut the core out, wash them, and then I cut the core out, and I'll quarter it, and you can just bite the little bit of the core, the seeds out, and you just cram the whole thing out without having to bite into the apple. Oh wow, it's awesome. Cool to see you, man. Yeah. I'm being crazy and looking at Guitar Fetish. And so far, well, yeah. Let me get the. Only I'm looking at it. You're not looking at it right now. Now you're looking at it too. Greg did not disagree. It's like, yeah, that is a already purple guitar that I didn't have to pay. But they've got they have the year for 23, like 23 Patty and lowercase Patty for St. Patrick's Day. You put in Patty 2010 or Patty 25. You have to stack the codes, otherwise it won't give you 25%. It'll just add. If you put the 25 in by itself, it'll only give you 15% off, which is, you know, it's in the fine print, man. 80. What's that? Let me get the Let me click on the calculator down here. Clear that out. So 80 times 0.75. $60. I mean, oh, poor Greg's got easily $300 of his time in trying to get a finish on this. It may not be his body that he's going to be painting. It's going to be better. It's going to be better wood than this, which, you know, sometimes you just can't live with. Like, I don't want their white poplar crap and their like Jolly Rancher finish. But a beater guitar, you know. Then there's the IYV Casper guitar, and, you know, it's just, everything has its place, I guess. Yeah, that's the end of it. That was the last one. I don't even know if it said add that to the cart. Sometimes they're like, put it on the waiting list. Like, well, that means that they don't have it. Boy, that is a green now. I've been thinking about getting one of those and making a cheapo green meanie, like a Steve Vai Charvel green meanie. Not a very good knockoff, but just something that's like in that realm. Anyway, I was saying earlier, I've got one of the white strap bodies with the black binding that I'm gonna make a single humbucker. Yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna make a single humbucker kind of shredder guitar, just because I've got a pickup that's ideal for that I haven't put in anything, or I don't have anything that I want to put it in other than what's in my guitars. So I'll just get that. So I definitely have a good neck for it. I've got a left-handed strap rosewood neck with those what is it, SRO 22, and it's a few years old, so it's pretty well dried out, good to go. Oh, cool, nice. Florence the Lefty, that works. Got yourself a fail-proof brand right there, man. The Southpaws. Oh, hey, it's Jack. I didn't even see you were in there. I'm being a dork. When am I not a dork? What am I saying? Looking at GFS. Listening to minstrel whistle music. I hope the music stream went good. I ended up got pulled away last night. All right. What else is special? What else is going on? Back out here. Even though they have the neck and the bodies over there, and then they have specifically the Xavier guitar parts section. Let's see if we can find something like this is down to 75. Like, what what all's wrong with this? Add to cart so it's available. Double bound. This is a blemish item. This is not a one-off item. I don't know even know what they mean by that. Cosmetic issues. Yeah, a lot of times for some reason they have problems getting dark specs under the finish over in that factory. But if it was a takeout and beat up player guitar, I mean, I'm like, I don't see anything in, yeah, I mean, this got sanded through the amber. If it's a beater guitar, I don't care. I don't know why anyone would. The X out of that. Yeah, like they got the, I don't know, that's sort of like free relicking. And then you get a good neck on that and good parts, and you're just like, eh. Did you hear me play the Zapatoon last night? You gotta be kidding me. What? You did, didn't you? I bet you did. Let's go look that up. That's kind of cool. Thinking about it's just kind of a funky tune. It's not that crazy. That's awesome. Thank you, Missy. Thank you. Oh, being crazy, as always. But anyway, now, GP clearance guitars, 75. We already did the math on 75 earlier. Yeah, 65. Oh, it's related. I'm still on the same page. Let me go back one. I got one of these black Jazzmaster bodies because a guy had me take his J Mascis and put an aluminum neck on it, and he put all new pickups, all like a mastery bridge and tailpiece. So I had his P90, his J Mascis P90 Jazzmaster pickups, his bridge, the tailpiece, the neck, which has big old frets on it. I've got a whole Jazzmaster besides the body, so I just got one of these body, well, in the pit guard. But a friend gave me a purple Perloid Jazzmaster pit guard, so a black Jazzmaster J Mascis with a purple Perloid guard should be pretty dope. I should be working on that right now. It's way cooler than me looking at stupid guitars. It's like, wow, I'm so behind. Let's look at guitar. Let's look at more things that I can't get done. Well, you know how it is. You guys know how it is. Alright, what else is going on real quick? They pretty well weeded out the pickups. Yeah, I mean, they'll have pictures of these, but you'll go to like these and you'll be like, put me on the waiting list. There's nothing to put in your cart. And you'll go to like a set of these, like, yeah, this is great, I'm gonna get these. Put me on the waiting list. Well, and I mean, I suppose some people will return some of theirs, but they've been like this for months, as far as I know. Put me on the waiting list. I don't think there's enough of them getting returned that you're gonna see it go back up on sale. But they don't take this down. Add to cart. Whoa. So they've got some Liverpool Minitrons. They'll sound pretty cool. They definitely look cool with that. They look cool with that P90 surround. But just mounting those in a mini humbucker hole in a pick guard is super cool looking too. those little, you know, like me and Greg were saying, it's like, yeah, minis are, you got that. It's a humbucker, but it's a thinner humbucker. When you're dealing with those, production or industry wound, the little bit lighter crunch of a mini humbucker is kind of nice in a production pickup. I mean, I've gotten all sorts of different quality out of GFS. I mean, it's to be expected. The prices are so low, you can't bitch too bad. I mean, no matter what you got, sent something that was worth how much you spent. It's like compared to the amount of time it takes you to wind a pickup or buy a really expensive boutique pickup. They absolutely should support that builder for their time and work in those good materials. But if you just want a pretty good sounding pickup for a little bit of money, it's not a bad thing. Interesting. So they did have something. I clicked on that one. What about this one? Put me on the waiting list. So there was the regular Liverpool they had some. Interesting. Maybe that's why they don't take it all the way down. They still have something that was on that list. Over now, I cover. Oh wow, this is some of the OEM pre-wired stuff. That's kind of cool. Discontinue. Just a one humbucker guard. Crazy. That's a bright red tortoise, man. With just some generic humbucker in it. $25. Yep, don't care anything about that pot. What in the devil is going on? It's like coming apart. It's $25. Well, I mean, it's also 25% off clearance, but whoa, that sucker's coming apart. Wow, okay. Some of the stuff is hilarious, man. Oh man, this is great. That's greatness. What the hell? It's like, put it in your dumpster, Guitar Fetish. Don't put it on sale. I don't know, somebody will be like, oh God, sounds like a good deal. Okay, I'm gonna get that. Wow, amazing. Overstock, discontinued. I don't think they have anything but like pick guards and stuff in here. Black and gold. What? Okay. No, put me on the waiting list. That's pretty ridiculous anyway. Alright, enough of my shenanigans here. Should we start looking at the mystery boat from overseas stuff? Some of these fine made necks. You never know what in the tarnish you're gonna get when you order, and you can like order bundles of who knows what you're gonna get. I'll get these from time to time whenever I know it's just got like something. Well, somebody wants to learn how to press frets in or dress frets, or like one of these. Couple of these things is great every now and then. Sometimes they'll be like down to like $15-20 depending on which one. Interesting. Every now and then they had one of these set neck Les Pauls that it had the logo on the headstock was kind of cool looking, and it said Texas Toast. I was like, I should have just got that. That would have been a perfect beater guitar, a tester guitar for stuff. Texas Toast. No, that's the it was something one of Texas Toast Guitars is actually the guys in Colorado that are from Texas. What was it? Texas. They had Texas something. It was actually really cool. I was surprised. It was. A buddy of mine was interested in one of these. Let's just go to this shiny picture over here and see what's. Yeah, that's pretty. Those are pretty abysmal inlays and a weird headstock. Kind of cool though. A bunch of them will have like no bridge holes or sometimes no control holes. So you sort of, if you wanted to do like a one pickup wrap around. Well, they usually have the pickup holes though. But you sometimes on some of these you can actually choose what you want to do with the controls and what you want to do for the bridge, which is kind of nice for not very much money. It's 25% off $70, so that's under 60, it's like 50, 52 or something or whatever. This is all just this is really out of pocket over here. This is more like side pocket. This is a bumper shot to the side pocket on somebody else's table. Oh man, we have to look at the Michael Schenker special over here. Oh well, that was $100. So basically $75 if you do all. What's the headstock look like? What's it say? It's a gold shield logo with grace. But the pearloid trapezoids look kind of cool. I'd definitely be warming those frets up and getting them out of there and planing that board. Crazy. Oh wow, and I can actually change. Wow, that's pretty chewed up, but doesn't have bridge holes. It does have like starter holes for the usual controls, but it's only got a little dimple for the switch, and it doesn't. I don't think it has holes all the way through. It probably does, but now, if you wanted to make your buddy a punk guitar, wow, pretty cool. And I don't think you'll be hurt your feelings if you scratched it. Oh, I don't think it would hurt your feelings that bad, you know. It wouldn't be the end of the world. It would be maybe an improvement. Oh, I made it a little bit bigger. Yeah, those holes definitely go all the way through. I'm playing a game called Stray. Oh, Stray's cool, man. I haven't played it, but I've watched people play it. That's awesome. Love it. That's really cool. Been thinking about it all day. Well, let me finish right now. And one of the character plays the guitar with a gas can buddy. Oh yeah, awesome. That's cool. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I don't know. Some of those slick, the slick humbuckers with the Alnico magnets and the pretty good wire, because they're actually made to his standards. They are machine wound, so they're going to be darker than a boutique pickup, but a hand wound pickup. But just get something low wind, and the slick humbuckers already have like scratches and dark marks in them and stuff. Yeah, perfect. I'd probably get like one of the wraparound compensated tail pieces and just do a wrap tail, so like the bends are just like wham! You can just bend bend it like crazy because you have less string stretching. It helps too because on a 3 on the side, the small E string is so much closer to the nut. It's less string to stretch, so it's just like you actually get a little more mileage out of the bends on the first string and the second string because they're shorter than they would be on a Telly or Strat, and it's shorter scale length. So yeah, they're bending machines, dude. Then you shorten the string even more with a wraparound tailpiece, and it's like, man, it's bendola. I had 11s on a humbucker junior that I had, and I had people show up that would play 9s, and I was like, man, are these 9s? No, they're 11s. They're like, dang. I mean, I had it set up to play really easy, but they're used to a 25.5-inch scale length, so feeling 11s on the shorter scale length with a wraparound bridge, they're just like, man, this is like a bending whammy neck. I was like, yeah, I know, it's fun, right? Which also causes it to have a little bit of a little more punk of a growl because it's like down, down, down. It's something about the shorter scale length and the little bit tighter string. Tighter's the wrong word. I guess in a sense it's looser, even though it's the same pitch, just because the string is shorter. Just overall, where it wraps and goes around it's just it's easier to. Yeah, you don't have to get it as tight to get that pitch. I don't know, it's just weird. Anyway, it's just more chaotic tone if you're looking for something like that. It's interesting to put big old strings on too. It just behaves different than other guitars. I don't know, it's an interesting thing. It's a cool dynamic. Doodly doody doo. Where'd the mouse go? Whoa, where are you? I know you were there. You are. Back. What else have they got going on? Crazy green thing. Looks like it's got a honk out of it. Every now and then they'll have certain things that are just like, whoa, that's cool. Wow, that is a blowed up mess. It's funny how they have these set neck Strat things that they do. $85. At least I think it's a. Let's look at the back. No, it's just got the neck bolted on it. Or I don't know what's going on with that. This one is like, oh, run away, run away. Save yourself. No, it's terrible, it's bad. And they'll have these headless basses, but they're always left-handed, which Lawrence would be okay with, but well, I mean, it's not like it has a body shape to get in your way. I guess you might bump into the knobs. The hardest thing with these is finding bridges that fit these things. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's probably pretty good to play cricket with, but I don't think it would make a very good bass. I don't think it would make a very good bass. There's another Shanko Smith. Michael Shanker's probably like ears ringing right now. He's like, somebody sings something wrong. It's like, no, I won't play that. It's a piece of crepe. Wow, that one pretty much got all of its little stars knocked off of it. Some of its paint knocked off too. Oh man, that'd be honestly plane that neck and refret it with a decent fret job. I think it'd be a ball to play. I could care less about that crap. Oh, it's like Sharpie, it fit right in there. You just Sharpie that in. Fill some, top quality nitrile cellulose paint. You're good to go. Buff it up. Parallel got it licked there, buddy. But yeah, no bridge holes. So you can put whatever bridge you want on it. Same scenario. We've already been over this. Yeah, you can tell I have a problem with this particular thing. I'm like, well, you could do. Well, John talking himself into things that he won't get accomplished. Why don't you do the other stack of things? Like there's a. Oh, I can't. Here, I literally can take this on a magnet. The stack of. The stack of bodies. There's a stack on the shelf below it down there too. It's like, whoa. Look at you guys go, man. Come on, take a free ride. Oh, you got the filter fan. That's the thing. I've got this C920 on a magnet stuck to a metal pole over here, so you kind of get a little of this and a little of that as far as the shot goes. Ain't nothing a furniture pin won't fix. Yeah, pretty much. Come on, man. Where's your sense of adventure? Anyway, I go down these little cheapo rabbit holes. Yeah, let's stop going down that rabbit hole. Any other clearance thing that we just have to see? Let's go back to the guitars real quick. 369 acoustic. 360. As far as I know, this model's a full hollow. Add to cart, it's available. It's got the whammy jammy on it. What do they say? Finish scrapes on the side, chewed up finish on binding. When they use words like chewed up, sometimes they mean it. They have a little arrow here. You just keep on going, and you start to see the. Nothing there that really would hurt my feelings. Let's see what the price gets down to, though. Yeah, scratches on the side. So 360. Let me get over here. Oh, I am over here. Zero that out. 360 times 0.75 to get our 25% off. 270 for those X trims. The Bigsby's are actually pretty great. They work really well. Where'd you go, Mousy? Where you at? There you are. It's weird. There's some things that I click on. You can see it going around, and then there's some things it won't show. It doesn't show the mouse moving around, which is a bit of a challenge. All right, go back here. Yeah, that's cool. Let's look at that one. Oh yeah, these are the gold foil pickups. I was like, what pickups are these? Kind of cool. Wood bottom bridge. Oh, it's got the roller I guess because it's got the extra, it's got the roller tunematic, which really aren't that bad of quality. I've put those on a bunch of different guitars. They do just fine. Interesting. What does the headstock look like on this one? That's not bad. That's a lot like the new Epiphone one. More like the cool casino style. Casino. More like the master build Epiphone headstock. Not bad though. Inlays are kind of cool too. Yeah, there's the amount of savings on that particular model, because it's not really a guitar to brag about anyway. It's like cheaper's better. Seems like there was something else. Yeah, I think that jazz bass is kind of cool. Yeah, man. Enough of this insanity. Let me get the mouse back over here. OBS. Oh. I got a little bit of the monitor over there. Used to be the prison bass. Awesome. I'm on an old no-name dead bass. Excellent. I've actually got one of those cheap kits, a J-Bass kit, in the works that I'm going to be doing for my gamer buddies in Mustard Network. I'm going to do all kinds of crazy shades of yellow and black line graphics on that thing. I'm literally just going to... Oh, sorry. Yeah, still 12 or 11 people hanging out. It's kind of cool. Shimmy shim shim. Yeah, man. The ads are just 30 seconds. It's probably done now. Yeah, cool. I usually don't say anything, but it cut you off right. All right. J-Bass kit that I'm doing for Mustard Network, that I'm going to be doing yellow, different shades of yellow and black lines. I'm just going to be basically masking off certain things of shapes and building up the finish fairly thick, and then peeling off the masking where I need what is are so pretty widely used and stuff like. Oh yeah, just because it's cheap and it doesn't take electricity and it doesn't take a bunch of specific tools to make a musical instrument. Pretty cool. But yeah, once I pull the masking off, I'm gonna build the finish up pretty thick, and then I'll drop fill. I'll probably drop fill the black in until I get it to the point where it's above the other paint. All gets wet sanded so it becomes defined lines, and then you do your clear over, get that all sanded out and do the clear over it. But I'm probably gonna do the fretboard like that with like graphic finished like block markers on the. It's gonna be crazy. It'll be crazy. I'll show progress reports of that like all throughout the next few months. That will be bizarre. But you know, it's like Let's see John do something crazy. Oh, every time he gets on, something crazy. But I'll do most of that masking on the fretboard. I'll get the fretboard planed relatively where I want it with my adjusted relief, a little bit more relief on the bass side, a little less on the treble side. I'll do all that finish on there before fine sanding it out. I'll literally go in and clean the slots out with the slotting saw with the guard, because I won't care whether I'm not going to care that I'm scratching. I'm just always going to cut in so that I don't chip paint, and clean it out. Then I'll literally do the fret job on the paint, and then dress them out and everything, and then make sure that's all sanded, drop fill anything that gets messed up or chipped. Then that all gets clear coated, and it's just like this perfect fret job, and all I have to do is just clean the clear off of the tops of the frets. And with all this crazy inlay looking finish work, with like a hard line. I don't know. It's a weird way to approach it, but boy, it looks cool. It takes forever, but it looks really cool. You know how it is with streamer gamer friends, and they're super supportive of you, and you're just like, you know what? It'll take forever, but I'm gonna do you a thing, and I'm sure it'll help on shipping to get it in there and all that stuff. But it will be a cool process. It'll be fun to watch it come together. It's gonna be a pain in the butt, but it will be cool, really cool. I have some really cool jazz bass wirings too. I use I have one where I use a push-push or a push-pull, where when it's down, it's a stock jazz bass. When you pull it up, it plays both pickups in series, and it becomes a master volume. It's kind of cool because you get this. It has as much output as a P bass, which is 2 coils in series, but it's got that separated sound because you have the bridge pickup and the neck pickup playing in series together. And the way I shield them, it's just dead quiet. It makes no noise at all. And it has plenty of output. It's really cool, man. It'll be awesome. He'll play it all the time because it'll go with like his one stream channel, Mustard Network. It'll be the Mustard Network bass. It'll be played all the time. Yeah, awesome stuff. Yeah, it'll be incredible pain in the ass, a bunch of work, but it'll be cool. It's gonna be nuts, man. First thing I had to do is fill the this has these like, it's not wormholes, but I don't know what it was. They did the really quick sawdust and glue filler on the back, and you could just reach in with your fingernail and pull it out. Anyway, I've got to fill in some holes in the back. Yeah, man, it'll be fun, and it's creative. That's kind of what content creation's all about. Just doing something original and fun, and that's cool. It's like, and you naturally you can do that. You could do that in any theme you want. Say you want to make a stupid Batman guitar, or you want to, but it's not going to look like one of these jingling, printed out graphic things. It's going to be like, how did you do that? When people see it after you get clear coat on it, they'll just be like, how the hell did you do that? Looks like you made a claymation of a guitar or something, because it's all these hard lines and it envelops the whole thing. It takes a while, but it'll be cool, man. Should be fun. yeah, man, we still got 11, 12 of us hanging about. I'm just being silly. Do I have anything close I could start working on that I actually could get something done on in a relative amount of time, where I could impart any actual wisdom of my hands and something instead of just being crazy? I don't know. Seems like it's more fun to be crazy. Who wants to get work done? Let's be crazy. We may be about ready for a metal mix again if I keep music going. Nah, as long as there's something playing. Oh my goodness. I gotta get this poor kid's 335. I gotta get this poor kid's 335 level and crowned. He's got other guitars, and he's like, dude, I just want you to do it. Whenever you do it, I want you to do it, man. Set this up here, set this up here. I haven't looked at it in a while. It's a Eastman. Let's get the old just a piece of yardstick, which I've made sure is level. It's Jer. Excellent. It's Jer. It's Jer. Everybody, it's Jer. You know where to go. Go to Jer's channel. Jer. Jer, 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 Jer. Where's the mouse? In this case, I will do, and it gives me, oh, it says there's a Jer. It's Jer, it's Jer, it's Jer. I need to put you in my string elements. I can't imagine that I haven't. Let's see if I have. Just for fun. I feel like maybe I have. Because, you know, love and all. Where's the love? Where's the love? Where's the love? Nope. According to that, I have not. And I would have put it as, would I put two R's? Maybe I'd have put, let's see this through, man. Let's see. Let's make sure we, nope. Made a liar of myself. Yeah, no, it's got the, but I didn't save it that way. I would have put it just liar. I know, like, how could you? What? Leading me on? This one, a little bit of rock at the first fret. That was one thing. Let me see. It doesn't have a lot of height. It doesn't have a lot of height in the original setup. Sometimes I'll actually I'll partially pull the first fret and glue it in place, just to, instead of trying to cut in front of it. Especially if the straight edge doesn't run into the, actually runs into the second fret pretty good. Yeah, pretty good actually. So yeah, that is definitely a high fret. But in a lot of ways, I like that that's a slightly high fret. It's not doing it the third. I like for it to have more relief on the bass side. Interesting. Interesting. Can't remember. Yeah, this thing's just not that far off. It's been here for way too long. Way too long. Gunk in here. Bala 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 la. It's missing one of the bell knobs. He blew a knob. Blew the knob right off this thing. I think he still has it. It just needs the. Wonder what. Yeah, these aren't the smooth ones. They actually have the spline in them. Sometimes they're those that don't have any actual spline in them. I probably have some of these knobs. Knobs. Knobby. What about the knobs? I bet it's the wrong gold though. No, it's a speed knob. That's a bell knob, but wow, really close. Probably the same. Came from pretty much the same spot, I bet, in the world. So it'll work. Wow, that's not gonna fall off. Man, I think I'll put some help in there. That's. Ay, Chihuahua! Mother, dang, man. Now you've done it. Man. Put a little bit of forgiveness in this thing. Good grief. This needs some assholing. Just a little bit. A little bit of assholing, man. Well, that's a lot. Let's keep like a cut off of a bass string. It's just something to make it not welded to the guitar. Where are the numbers on the side of the knob? Yeah, much better. Oh, chrome switch tip, crazy. Can't recall. I can't recall what switch. Whether this has the cheapy box switch or if it's a cheapy. Oh, come on! There it is. I need to borrow this guy. I haven't a look. Yeah, it's the open style. The cheapo copy of a Switchcraft, which is much easier to clean, but also easy to get dirty too. He did not request the whole shielding thing. Every now and then I'll do the shielding on the inside of these if it's a part-time rock player. My goodness, you can make these things quiet by shielding around stuff. It's like no pop, nothing. If you shield that stuff. I guess I'll light my bass back up. I just shine that silly thing up on the softbox up there. It's like if I turn the actual light on that's in it, it's crazy looking. Let's see if I need to put a much dimmer bulb. And the problem is that it lights up. It's really not, that is not bright in here, but the difference is like, it's so much, man. It's like, hey, my ghost. It's just that, I mean, I've got the blinds open over there. Yeah, that is not. No bueno. It's no good, man. It's no good. Holla 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 walla holla hawala. What's Crackle Papa up there? Yeah, scintillation's pretty, and the action's pretty high, so that's what really got to be moved. Wacky. Really flat, really sharp.
Ew, it's not fun to play.
Yeah, man. I should see, since I know that second fret is high, I should give it a little bit of a thumpy whack. A thumpy exotic. Oh, I should give it the old 1-2. The old 1-2 punch and see if it's moving around. I'm kind of, you know, I've experienced with these Eastmans. They're amazingly well made. They don't glue frets. So sometimes you're like, they need a fret intervention. I am going to use my little Stumac shoehorn to get under the string. I am, if I can find it. The whole thing makes me need to pee. It's not the coffee. It's this thing that makes me, I'm sure of it. Alright. If you want to there, punch, buddy. Whip strings out your boy and give it a smack. I just want to see if I can get a... That's pretty solid, man. I mean, that doesn't mean that the end of the board isn't planed off the end and that it's just a... But that's not changing dramatically. Let me see if I can find a... Yeah, like this 8. This 8 is real minor. Could have does it have a booger on it? What's going on? It's not consistent. Anyway, that definitely has a rock there. Let me see if this changes. Just trying to decide if... Man, these are pretty solid. These aren't, I don't think these are moving around. So yeah, I think this baby's gonna get just get a little bit of a level, just better playability overall, and then I think I am gonna pull that first fret up a little bit and glue it. I probably already determined this in the past. This thing's been sitting here too long. Yeah, yeah, groovy. Wow, it's gone to true Aeolian. Jimmy Cooper Pops. Boy, it gets really wacky up there. Ooh. Man. It's flat up there, man. Isn't it? And it's okay. Oh, God. Yeah, well. At least we're entertained. That's all that matters. I wonder what's going on with Varmoth's guitars. What do we got going on? Let's go look at Screaming Deals. Screaming Deals. Always takes it a minute to load. They still got that hockey stick left-handed neck. Lawrence, they got a left-handed neck on sale. Lefty Lawrence! Left-handed Nick! It's a 24 fret extended! For your mealy pleasures. Oh, yes, thank you, Jared. Thank you. Thanks for coming and saying hi. Hi. It's Jared. It's Jared. Man, that's a spicy roasted deli neck. It says it's 1 11/16, which is wider than I prefer. I can read with you guys over here. I say I can. When we get my glass on the end of my nose. I'm gonna go back over here. That's too hard. It's too difficult. Oh, it's got stainless frets in it. What size is 63/30? 62/30? Definitely says vintage small. They're stainless, but they never put any fall in theirs, which means you're gonna have to dress the treble frets or the high and solo frets like downhill, and you're gonna take a vintage fret, turn it into a near the fretboard fret. They're usually not that bad, but they do not put fall in theirs at all. Soloist body, 4 pounds 3 ounces. That's pretty cool. It's got like a kind of like that plain that grain is neat. Solid construction, custom contour heel. Clicky. Yeah, it's getting it. It's finding it for us. You guys, hang out with this for a second. Matter of fact, let me do this, and I'll be back here in a second. Checky, check. I see it jumping up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You said cheers, guys, but I've got the chat on the screen. That was, yeah. We will not discuss. That. I think you have a pretty picture how that went. Having done this gig before. Take the stupid words off, John. I'm broken. I'm not working. Okay, cool. What? La la la. I like this. I kind of like the way the grain waves back and forth. Sort of got that, it's a two-piece, but the grains are going, kind of S-ing from one another. always wish they would do a picture of the end grain. See how the glue up looks. But it's cool how the tummy contour is actually following the grain of the wood. Man, this body is a wire brush deep paint job body right here, because the grain is just like real snaky. Yeah, because Swamp Ash, oh man, it has a real corky kind of grain, has hard annular lines and sort of soft corky grain in between, which of course a wire brush will dig in, but you can seal that and basically almost like start by rubbing in whatever color you want to be revealed when you sand it later, and you get a lot of it. No, it doesn't matter it doesn't even matter if it's two contrasting colors. One won't be able to absorb far enough into the cured paint that's a different color when there's enough of it. So yeah, I mean, you could just keep adding that stuff and let it sit. Take your time and just let it gas out. But yeah, you get enough of that in the grain, no matter what, you're gonna always sand down to the middle of that color. So like if you're doing a bright red with a black over it, you know, you're gonna get that red you're gonna get that red grain when you get down to it. But it takes you a while. Well, no matter what, as long as if you get those filled into the point where you can start to get that to where it looks level, it takes a while. And then you add the color on top. You don't have to put that much, as long as you finally got all that to where it levels out. Let me see if I got this right. If you wanted to be black and with red grain, I'm trying to remember which way you go first. Yeah, because I mean, you're going to have to use clear at the end to get it finally smooth, to put enough finish on it to get it smoothed out. I haven't done that well, but that would be a cool body for doing a textured finish, because it's got that weird essy grain on it, and that tummy cut is really cool. And definitely the way the grain would wash out would emphasize that as well. The finish would get in those angular lines. Really neat. Anyway, that's cool. Always takes warm off a little while. You have to click on it and wait, and then it goes back. What is this? 1 5/8, which I favor, but that's actually that's a shorty neck. It's a 24 3/4 skill length with a 24 fret. It has more in common with the distance of a neck pocket from a Mustang bridge, because of that 24 fret. So you have to put that with one of the shorties. But yeah, 7/8 strat right there. That neck would go on. Wow. 3 pounds 8 ounces, 190. Yeah, those would go epic together. Neurotol. It's hard to get. Well, Wolfgang with Neurotol frets. I got a really cool Wizard Jazzmaster neck a while back, and I asked for 6105s, but man, they're barely 50,000s, and I know they didn't dress hardly any off the top. They press them in accurately enough that they don't even do any level work on them, and they're not even 50,000. They're at 50,000s, but 6105s are at least 54,000s tall. So I'm just like, I'm gonna have to pull those. They're not what I want. Sucks. It's not very much. Oh, okay, that's right. I usually load it to where, let's just do the all selection so it gets everything we want. It's a cool mahogany Strat. It's nearly $500 though. Wow, they still have that Diamondback body. Love mini humbuckers, man. And that bridge, because it's not a string through, that shallower, it's drilled for a shallower top load bridge. You could pretty well get away with a bunch of different bridges on that. You don't necessarily have to put a shallower bridge on it. The points where those are, you could still do a wraparound bridge. You could still do a number of things. You could do one of those Wilkinson chopped telly bridges, because it has top load holes as well, or you could drill through. What is this? Oh yeah, this is stuff I've already looked at since the beginning of this. Another cool lefty. Put that crazy skull and crossbones lefty neck on the cool lefty soloist. What are you? Okay, that's the one I was looking at. It just reordered them because of the way I clicked on it. Yeah, there's that mahogany body. They had a number of these, with different neck contours, like the 1 5/8 in a Gibson conversion scale, but like one had like this one's a fat back, the other one was like a 58 back neck shape or something. They're really odd necks. They have really odd neck shapes. Man, that thing's so heavy. 5. It's not all the way routed out yet though. I think it's got a tremolo route though. Yeah, the back route has like a Strat tremolo route. Man, that 5-string jazz bass body is cool looking. They have some pretty cool paddlehead necks, man. Yeah, 1 11/16. Wow, standard thin. I envisioned it being bigger than that. Already has abalone dots. Crazy. Hey Detroit, what's happening, man? Definitely a huge fan of the natural finish. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Whew. Boy, that's a pretty neck. That's their model they call a Gecko. Whoa. 5-string. Okay, 1 7/8 nut width, and I'm like, man, what is like with the 5-string though? Makes sense, but whoa, that's kind of big. This is also a 7/8 body. Thinking of that ebony 7/8 neck that was up above there. Make yourself a pretty awesome dreamsicle guitar. Short scale 24 fret dreamsicle. What is that? Roasted alder. That's why it looks weird, because it's dark. Man, good Detroit. Hey, yeah, I'm being goofy. I'm looking at the frets on this guy and getting distracted, looking at more stuff that I won't get done if I get it. Whoa, that lefty Strat is so lefty looking. What is this? 111/16. Got 6100 frets on it. Stainless 6100s. Big old suckers. 59 roundback. That's what that other neck was a 59 roundback. Black binding with a Bacote board. Get out of town. Standard thin neck shape. Black dots. Bacote board. Jeez. Pretty sweet. Pretty friggin' sweet. This thing's kind of expensive, but it's only 3 pounds 3 ounces. It's got a P90 in the neck, a really skinny telly in the middle, and then a regular telly route in the bridge. But it's a thin line with a arm contour and cream binding. But $600. But yeah, you don't have to paint that. It's already like done as good as you can do it. Here's this silver Jazzmaster shape over here is like 7 pounds. How can a piece of Karina be 7 pounds? Ouch. I mean, the neck and the bridge and all that's not going to add that much more weight, but it's so much more than some of the other bodies. Like, why is it so heavy? Yeah, I mean, this green Jazzmers, they've had this for ages. I mean, it's got a lot of wood routed out of it too, though. It's got the tremolo route in the back and the recessed Floyd in 3 pickup cuts, and the rear routed controls. But yeah, it's just under 5 pounds. I don't understand what wood is that? Basswood, much lighter. But man, a lot of Karina is actually really light. That's not a light piece of Karina. It's a heavy piece of Karina. What are you? That's a good nut width. Straight 9.5 radius. Quarter sawn maple. Ebony board. Sexy. Now, I guess I was attracted to it because that's 21 frets. It just always looks, telly looks right with 21 frets. I like having that high D note up there on the 22nd fret, but these days, I'd much rather have the aesthetics of the 21 fret. It just looks so right. There's another 7/8 neck. Oh man. Cool nut width. It's got the skinny neck contour too, the wizard shape in the back. Man, it's pretty. Roasted maple. Oh wow, it's a Wingate fretboard. It's actually a light color. That's a light piece of Wingate. This stuff's usually really dark chocolate brown. like this strap body that had this for a while. This thing's just over 5 pounds, and it's solid maple. Like, I don't understand why that Karina Jazzmaster's so heavy. Yeah, man. Anyway, that was a fun diversion. Dreamsicle! It's a pretty cool bass. Getting one last pass and stuff. They do have some nice 7/8 bodies that would go with those necks. That's also 21. That one's actually got a 3-bolt plate. Uses the 3-bolt plate though. I like the note width on that. Fatback's a bit much, but it could always be shaped down. Yeah, man. Weedle deedle 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 deedly deedle Smith. Huh. I wonder if the chat's still hanging out. It's weird, the chat on the screen goes away when I click away from it. There's something I'm doing that's undoing the chat. Usually it stays on there. There's something I'm doing that's making it go off the screen. Yeah, this oh wow, B-Bum got done. It's a B-Bum Ray, B-Bum Ray. Hey everybody, everybody. Man, good to see you guys. Just being crazy. Looking at guitars, being all crazy. There's Greg and Kat. It's Kat. Yeah, man. Looking at guitars, being all crazy and stuff. I've been looking at Warmoth, like being a silly head. Yay! Yay! It's everybody. Haha. Doing it up. It's B-Bum Rush. B-Bum Rush. I've got like a little period left over on my text field over here. I mean, I have to use these, otherwise I forget what they are. So this one's BB. Ta-da! That one happens very quickly. Let me do the other one so it's on my mind. See, cool. Reminding myself what those are. Yeah. Yeah, repetition, right? I was banging around on these Eastman frets, and they're actually staying really pretty solid. They don't really glue the frets very regularly on these, so sometimes they're kind of moving around on them. But I've been bumping on these, and they're not really changing. So I'm thinking This one, they either got put in snug or they are glued in. But it rocks on the 2nd fret, which I'm probably going to pull the first one up and glue it. I can't remember what E minor scale over A is. I'm trying to remember what mode that is. I think it's Dorian. Yeah, it's Dorian mode. Because it has a minor 3rd, and then a major 6th. Woo! It's wacky sounding and really flat. Not very fun to play. Yeah, it's rocking. This one's rocking in the 2nd fret down here. And I moved the strings all the way and banged on it. It's really, I got someone coming. Let's go see who it is. Oh yeah. That's the UNT professor, David Moody. So you were probably messaging me and I wasn't answering.
Oh no, I was trying to see if I could come a little early.
No, that's great.
Sure.
I'm here.
How you been?
Good. Yeah, man.
This nylon string. These gigs. It's nice, but it's just so hard to as I'm playing with a pig. We got the light tension strings. That helps.
Awesome.
But
Yeah, I like
it's got a truss rod, so
I like those black buttons. Those are cool.
I figure it's should be able to do something with it.
You're no stranger to the camera.
What's that?
You're no stranger to the camera.
What camera?
This camera that's on you right now.
Oh, hey. Hello.
We're streaming on Twitch.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Thanks for letting me know. Don't say anything too.
Don't say anything too outside. Yeah. Oh, are the strings fairly fresh?
Yeah, those are pretty new, and I've got some other sets. We just changing strings on the classical guitar is like a nightmare.
It took me a minute. I was listening to some I guess like minstrel music or whatever, copyright free, and it was definitely like an E minor over A. That was clearly the key it was in, but it was and it took me a minute for it's like. So I played the shape. It's like, oh, that's Dorian. Yeah, I'm so bad at identifying mode because where the diminished pair ends up in each mode. I can never like. I don't have myself trained to like. Oh yeah, recognize it by pitch as being Dorian mode. Like I can always hear it in certain things like certain ones.
And yes, I mean, I hacked at the truss rod a little bit, but I didn't. It seemed like different
Wow, that's
than the
nice.
guitar. But I like the guitar, you know. It's very
That's not too bad.
$800.
Plus, I'll take flat over sharp any day. Because you get there's something about flat that's more comforting sounding than sharp. Because sharp, you can push it a little bit, but
So it's a little flat up.
the 4-string is. Whoa, it's really fast if you do that. Oh no. That's
You know,
really
I'm trying to play
amazing.
like solos, and I've been doing these gigs where, you know, it's basically like this the jazz playing I do, where I'm used to.
You're dealing with more height than you need here too.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. That's mostly because if I try to play a bar chord or something there.
Yeah, that's eating up a lot of your endurance.
Is that just a nut? It's too.
Yeah, the slots are way too high. I mean, they're usually a little bit of a wedge shape, and they'll fit in there kind of snug. They usually aren't glued. Sometimes they are. So yeah, with the string tension off, that could probably slide out of there. You can take some off the bottom, but it's very easy to go in. I always measure these strings according to what they are. I'll file them because they have a good break angle. I'll file them a little larger than the gauge of the string so that they're not getting crabbed in there, you know.
Yeah, it's really that first fret was just killing me. Like I couldn't.
But yeah, there's so much more that. You know how it is. Like there's certain chords.
Yeah, and I was trying to play.
Literally, the string will be in your finger, trying to play stuff.
Gigs I was doing.
There's so many good chords,
It's killing me.
and so you're having to. You don't have time for that, man. If that's on the chart or what you don't have time for that. I mean, you can do that. That nobody wants to play guitar like that, man.
And I guess I could have gotten one of the goat or whatever, but I kind of like the sound of this thing, like an actual acoustic instrument.
It smells cool.
Anyway,
It's probably your oil that you use on it. It smells cool. Oh wow. Oh yeah, get a load of that.
I mean, it's pretty new. It's right from the.
Man, it's got this. Woo! I'm high on guitar right now, man.
Well, I have the other strings. It's just changing the strings on a nylon string is such a nightmare. But
It is.
I have extras in case some you need to come up with ball ends or something. Maybe it does exist. But I mean, why? What's the advantage of this crazy system they have?
I know.
Is there some advantage?
It's old school and it's not to be tampered with. Yeah, oh man, there's so many people there. There's school of thought on how this gets strung is like you cannot touch the body. You know, there's all these rules, man. Oh, and then up here's a whole nother set of rules. Like
I obviously broke all of them.
It has to wrap. Always want this to wrap as close as it can to the gear, so that it's not wearing out the headstock.
Oh, is that what it is? I don't know what I was doing. I was just trying to get it to.
And they're supposed to overlap a certain amount of times. And some people are like,
Really?
"Do not ever cut the string. Never cut this." You know.
Wow.
So they're like, you want to wrap the whole string. That means you have to keep really good tension on it the whole way you go.
Wow. Does that affect the way, like the tension and the way it plays? I was wondering, as I was doing a really bad job changing the strings, I was like, am I just ruining it this way, or it's more the nut and then the hammer?
I don't have enough experience with these type of strings to actually comment. Like, this is the rule on that. That this does that. I mean, I know that the silken cinnamon has a loop in it, but usually the loop's on this end.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why can't you cut that? Especially if you're running the string over itself.
I think I cut
You have so much tension with the string running over itself and then going back towards the. Usually you do it a little bit this way and then you run over the string and go build the string all the way towards the gear side. Even this guy, they like to be all the way over by the gear. But I mean, I understand because it's stronger. It has the steel plate that holds it.
over by the gear.
That way it doesn't wear out the wood.
Yeah.
Because this is a softer tone wood.
Yeah.
So that over time will.
So it should be to the edge. I should
Yeah.
make them wrap on that side.
Yeah, they need to come close to the.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's so that the wood doesn't crater.
Yeah. And the other thing I noticed was like I'd be playing the gig and it would start out.
Plus,
the
it's
tension,
extra stretch.
Yeah. The tension wasn't as bad, but then as it would it would always get flat, and I'd have to keep tuning it up, and then the tension would increase over the course of the gig because it would just flatten.
Good sound.
But anyways, yeah, anything we could do to make it like more playable. A jazz.
Yeah, you can lose a lot of this altitude. You can actually lose quite a bit down here, and it really doesn't monkey with the intonation. Not much here. Let's go hunting. I'm hearing things. Sometimes it double bounces because of resonance. Like sometimes it'll be something that's the sympathetic tone. I mean, there's a little bit there, but that's a ways off. But yeah, it definitely can be, without even really monkeying with this stuff, it could be lower. That's nothing crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just whatever we can do, because I'm dying on these gigs. Like I'm doing a 4-hour gig on this thing.
Yeah.
Not
I won't make it crazy, but I'll make it so much better than it is. It's like, I don't want you to lose your volume. I don't want you to lose your tone or your volume.
Yeah. No,
but some people are like, I could lose a little tone if you can get it lower, get it lower. Some guys are just like, dude, I don't want to hate playing this thing. I understand.
Yeah, no, I'm plugging it in anyway.
And as a rule, most of the acoustic guys, especially like that's just fall off the end of the fretboard, probably. Let me find that one. That guy. Yeah, it's not getting it. Let's just fall off the end. That one is definitely a little high. Some of these I'll either shave. I'll shave them with the movement of the string.
Yeah, the strings are in the. You need the extra. I bought it.
You think I should go ahead and do the other set and get them wound the?
I mean, you don't have to. Like I said, it's such a pain in the neck.
This isn't gonna kill it in the
If
time.
you don't have to, then don't, because changing it is a pain in the butt. But in case you need to, they're here in the front.
Awesome.
In this little pocket, yeah. I like the sound of it. It's kind of acoustical, but it's too hard to play. Do classical players, do they play with it that high? Like if they're, I don't even know. Like,
oh goodness, yeah. There's some that flat pick them really hard too. Oh, I got all my peeps are telling me these are luthiers. Yeah, Bima was saying violins do exist. Yes, definitely. Yeah, if you wanted, and you actually, you can tie them and save the violins. You can save them, and these are always made out of good enough wood that you actually can use them. It's not putting any extra real pressure.
yeah.
Like if this was just a really crappy cheap bridge, it could split it because it's really like wedging its way in there. But they make it it's like a plastic bead that squarely fits on the outside. And so you're doing this tie method, and honestly you run the string through itself about 2 or 3 times, and then you tie that into kind of a wad of a knot, and it just ties in the end of that bead. It's got a really small hole, and
that's kind of what I
clink.
did.
You know?
I just looked at how it was and I copied.
Yeah.
But up here I didn't know what the hell to do. Like this
is. I've seen it done a bunch of different ways. I just try to do what the masters say. It needs to be this way, this way. Do not cut the string. Like okay.
We just had a series of hired a new classical guitar professor at UNT. So they had 3 finalists, just like shredding performers, and I didn't get to touch their instruments though. Right?
Yeah.
So you could tell it was a whole other world compared to what I do. So. But I like the sound, and so hopefully, and I didn't really want the goat in. Wasn't too expensive. I like the acoustic sound too. I don't want to have that solid body necessarily. So yeah, anything you can do to get it to where I can play a 4-hour gig on the thing, bad.
Yeah, definitely. You have a lot of altitude here. You could lose without hearing it at all.
Yeah.
Because honestly, this should be kind of like a fret behind a fret, because all these are frets behind frets.
Yeah.
So why should that be way higher if all these are I've never understood like the.
So it's not so much a truss rod; it's just that.
I mean, relief-wise, you probably could. You probably could be. I mean, it's real straight. A lot of it's just that.
It's yeah, because I noticed the truss rod was not. I was hacking at it and it didn't help me at all.
Yeah, a lot. I mean, a lot of it's the altitude you're doing at the saddle here, and just the nut slots or even the bottom of the nut. I may take a little off of so that I'm not monkeying with this too much. But you don't have to go. It's not really a mile that it's going. It's slightly deeper in there as long as it's the right size. It's not a big deal.
Well, cool, man. I got to get back, and they're having a lecture series. Zach Brock, great violin player from Snarky Puppy's doing the thing. So
yeah, man.
And I don't need it for I don't have any gigs on the books, but you know.
Yeah, we'll try. Well, it's essentially a setup. I shouldn't be taking a long time on stuff like this. Plus, the sooner you have it back, the more you get to woodshed on it. Yeah. Because this is actually a different kind of guitar playing.
Yes.
It's a very different kind of guitar playing. So it takes a lot of work.
Yeah, I just hack away at it.
It takes a lot of work to get it to sound the way you want it to sound.
Bye, Twitch folks.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
Yeah, I think you got everything in there. I think there's battery if you need.
Okay, cool. I'll make myself a little tag and all that before it exits my mind. But mostly this is pretty straightforward stuff. Yeah.
All right, John.
Thank you, man.
I'll hit it and let me know. Keep me posted on that bad boy.
One of these times we'll whenever you have a minute, we'll go over the 7-string again, the Benedetto.
Okay, yeah, that could probably.
I know some of these guys would love to see it,
to look at it
and talk about it. And heck, I could actually send the VOD to Bob. Yeah, because he follows me on Instagram.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I never met him. You know, he was gonna come. We did this thing in Colorado.
Yeah.
He was gonna come, and then just last September.
Oh, well, yeah, that was a weird time.
Yeah, that was a very weird time. All right, well, talk to you soon.
Yes, sir. Yeah, have a good one. Alrighty. Professor Mooney. Let's make our label like we said. Let's make an orange one. The strings do set higher, absolutely. They definitely have quite a wag to them. You are not wrong there. But man, I have been amazed how much better playing you can get them and still have pretty stellar tone. Is the classical person? Statement? Question? Jared is the classical. That's a statement. Jared is the classical person. Yes. But a lot of stuff is just really stubborn traditional rules, and yeah, I've pushed a bunch of those and been like, that's like, there's some exceptions to those rules, especially when guys have like these really daunting songs to play, and you're like, my part of my finger won't play this note because of the way this thing's set up. Yeah, it's like, yep. Mooney with an EY. David Mooney. Anyway, that's our guitar professor at UNT, or one of them. But it's gone long enough, he's kind of become our main, I don't know, maybe he got tenure, I can't recall. I know he was shooting for it, but that's been a while, so. I dare say that he got it. He certainly deserves it. He's an excellent player, and he's a wonderful dude. But yeah, we'll have to get his 7-string Benedetto in here. Did a little bit of level on that. It was very good. It just had settled. It had settled to having a little bit of cantankerous spots in it. Ooh, that thing plays good. Sounds good. Yep. This seriously is just a setup on this, man. I'm gonna say, I mean, none of this isn't anything I'm not gonna see. Just gonna say nuts high and a couple frets are a little wacky. But they could just be zing, just kind of shimmied down. I'm gonna remind myself to save strings. I'm gonna try to save strings. I may loosen them off and tie them towards the tuner peg, though, towards the gear, like they say to do. Makes sense. I mean, mechanically, it's more sound. There are some luthiers that have inserted or incorporated harder wood in the headstock where those are, so you don't really have to worry about it. You just they'll beeswax where the rod of the tuner goes in the center, so that it turns easy, but it's hard enough. It's not really doesn't matter where that doesn't necessarily have to be at the closer on the gear side. Plus, it's a big round. It's a big round sleeve of nylon. It's got some forgiveness, but a lot of tension. So something you got to think about. I'm going to put this down the side. So I've got to keep track of what's going on. Awesome. Guess I'll leave that extra Sharpie over there. It's kind of handy. Handy to have over here. Yeah, man. Anyway, it's good to have a stream with people coming and going, looking at the looky box at all the fun toys and tricks, and yeah, man, just good. Let me go back through. Yeah, this lets me back up. Do any shout outs I ought to do. I think I got things pretty up to date. Yeah, man, we still got 9 or 10 of us hanging out. I am probably gonna raid out, but I'm curious who's doing their thing today or at this particular moment. Let's see what it says right off the bat. RD Rock Movie, but he's actually playing Call of Duty. He does have music breaks at the top of the hour, but that doesn't always pan out. That doesn't always. Let me take one of the extra screens and go look. go look at just my Twitch page, or oh, it's interesting. It's so awesome that it auto mutes and so it doesn't feedback. I've got it narrowed down to the point where, let me go to every channel. It still just does that. So let's go to browse, and it'll show me in category who's live, like who's live in music right now that we know. Film, and I should pay attention because you guys might be talking to me about it. Sometimes a day you just don't have a lot of peeps that you know. Oh, Remy's actually playing acoustic right now. He's a nice kid. He's very talented. It's a very traditional looking stream today. Like usually he's got all kinds of synth sounds going and stuff on his guitar, but he's playing looks like a folk guitar today. Let's go to in just chatting. Yeah, it doesn't always. I don't guess it always gives me people I follow. Plus, there's just probably not anyone I follow on right now. So you play marbles? Oh, that's always interesting. What's the other category? Makers and crafters. There it is. Let's see who's on there. Pyro Ferris. Cool. I may just revert to somebody. It's not quite the top of the hour, so I doubt Ray is having a music break right now. He's just going to be playing Call of Duty, which is, he has a good time doing that. He's actually pretty fun to watch doing that. He always wants to, if you bring up food, he's like, what are we having? What are you making? So put a picture in the Discord. Like, tell me all about it. Which I don't like to eat, but some people do. We know that's a lie. Yeah, I could probably be pretty happy doing a cooking stream if it picked up any popularity. I'd probably be happy doing that. Be wider than I am tall. Oh, yeah. It doesn't let me scroll up and down on the available raids. Actually, Remy is there. He's not in our things, but he's actually playing music and let me go actually look at his stream real quick. Alright, hit browse again. Find my way back to where it was. Music. Yeah, there he is. It's muted, but opening ad, of course. Not subscribed like a good follower or viewer. Yeah, man, he's just singing and going at it with the Epiphone acoustic. We should go see Remy. He's a really sweet kid, and he's just singing his heart out. Hell yeah, we're going there. Let's do it. It's got 21 folks. I'm gonna let it get that cooked up. And anybody that doesn't know him, they'll be interested to see what he's up to. This is a far more traditional stream setup than he's normally done, but he's rocking it. I'm telling you, he's rocking it. All right, I'm hitting start raid. It's got 9, 8, 7. Man, thank you guys. Love you guys, and we'll see you soon. Let's see if it generates it. Oh, I still have to hit the right button. Anyway, thank you guys. Love you. See you on the other side here. Let's say hi, Remy. Let's do I don't have enough, I've got my screen narrowed down too much. Let me slide this other browser over. Well, actually I can widen that one. I hate it when I use the wrong emotes and I don't have RAID in my available, in my frequently used. Anyway, Roxy's saying thanks for the stream. Yeah, man. I'm gonna cut this stream loose. Love you guys. Thank you.